Top 5 drivers of all time.
Ooh. In order?
I mean, if you want to give order, go ahead, because I feel like you'll never enough have your order. Your top 5 drivers of all time.
Top
I know
5.
you're also a big historian.
Yeah, so my number one all time is going to be Alain Prost. Because I
Over
feel
Senna. Wow.
yeah, and the reason being is Senna did it wrong in terms of if I went for just raw talent in terms of if I just stuck anybody behind the wheel, yeah, Senna or Hamilton or Schumacher might be above him. But let's take a step back and look at how well-rounded Prost is, the guy he's just a machine. He I think there's a stat which says I think if it's for another 13 points or something, it could have been went from a 4 time to a 7 time world champion. If you look at the teammates he's had, list of world champion teammates, I think only Hamilton's comes close in terms of competitiveness. I think he had Senna. He had Rosberg, I'm pretty sure. He had Lauda. He's had, later champions like Damon Hill. So he's had a whole host of all-star teammates beside him. And again, with all these drivers from back in the day, there's like a mythical thing. He's a professor. He's a guy that, he sets up his own car. He's his own engineer. So I feel like for me, that is the reason why Prost is my favorite driver of all time. My favorite driver that I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes in my lifetime, I'd put second. So I would put Alonso second. Then for me, it's the 2 7-time world champions. I always think, who I prefer and what the impact on the sport they've done. But I would say the reason why I would say Hamilton is because over Schumacher is because one, when I think of, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but forgive me. I feel like Hamilton's had more to deal with throughout his career in terms of his teammates. Schumacher is a all-time great, but he did have Barrichello for a teammate for the best part of 5 years. Now Barrichello, he's a solid driver, but I do feel that his teammates weren't as Hamilton's had Alonso, Hamilton's had Rosberg, he's got Leclerc right now. So I feel like his teammates have given him a bit more of a pedestal than Schumacher. Then I would have Schumacher because he probably has the most iconic storyline of all time, bringing back Ferrari to the top step of the podium, and doing it again for the next 3, 4, 5 years. And for me, it's probably the most, when I think of an F1 driver, I'd probably think of Schumacher first in terms of his his level of consistency. But also, again, with all these drivers, they have it, and I know it's a TikTok word, but his aura actually was a thing. I'm not even joking. His aura was a big part of the Michael Schumacher thing. It's similar to what Max does today in terms of you don't really want to get an award with him because he will do 10% more than you would do. He would go to, what did Young Spray say, machine for machine. That's what he's about, machine for machine. So that's the reason why, I would go for him. And that kind of Jose, well, I know he's, listen, I'm not bigging up Jose because you need to chat about him, but that kind of Jose Mourinho kind of by any means possible kind of way, Diego Simeone, he's got that kind of trait as well. He would do anything he needs to do to win. And then last, I'll have I'll say the godchild of F1. I'll probably have Senna because again, the numbers don't lie. The guy was a freak. He's not my favorite just because again I prefer a different way of approaching sport. But he's arguably the fastest driver we've ever seen in the sport. But again, I feel like there's more things in F1 about than being just fast. There's other things to make you a more well-rounded driver.
Nah,
Fantastic.
it's a good 5. It's a good 5.
I know I'm gonna get cooked on live for that, but that's fine.
Hey, it's
Maybe
your
not,
five.
you
Your
know.
5.
Maybe not. It's yours, man.
Fine.
No, but Senna at 5
fine.
that's the one. The Brazilians are gonna be looking at
I
you
know.
funny.
I know.
Let them come.
And I dissed Rubens as well. They're not gonna like me. They're not gonna like me. That's fine. I had Master in my top 10. I'm joking.
LOL. Oh, ain't he still appealing the championship?
Yeah,
But
you know, I can't lie. I've got to look. Listen, I used to rate Master for that, bro. Just allow it, man. You know when was it Kane? They're still going on about that.
Hey,
yeah, just
winners want to
that.
win, man. Winners want to win.
I know.
It's ingrained in him.
Hey,
I know.
right. That's nearly what 20 years or whatever. Hey, F1 finito.